Greetings RC fans, Sharky here and welcome back to Sharky's Garage. Today we're going to talk about this, which arrived a few days ago. I first saw this about 4 or 5 months back on Banggood, and at the time I was really enjoying RCSparks series that he was doing with his lorries that they called, originally it was Loading Wars, and then it became Loading Kings because of YouTube algorithms. This unit was 20 quid. It's not proportional, but it is 2.4G. It's a 1/16 two-wheel drive, and this is a Comean RB1903. So I've just inserted, hopefully, some slides of the vehicle that from Banggood. It's difficult to fit it in the frame. Hopefully we can get it there. As per usual, I have my coffee, because what is life without coffee? Even as an Englishman, I do like a cup of tea, but coffee's what gets me fired up in the morning. That's better. Right, so let's get on to talking about this truck. Now, there are 6 different versions that are available. Should have just seen a slide that shows you the 6 different versions that are available from Banggood. There are also some more, which I'll show you on the back of this box. I've only found one place in the UK that you can get those, and not all the versions, because there's one in particular that I'm looking to get, and if I can find where to buy one, I'm buying one, and I'm giving it to my friend Lenny Hogson, because he drives a car transporter for a living, and there's one of these that has a car transporter on. So let's get down to the actual unboxing, as it were. So we've got two-wheel drive, 1/16 scale, 2.4 gigahertz. Comean, that's one of the other versions, which is more of a cab over. Looking at the bottom here, we've got this style of remote, although I prefer the pistol grip, but not to worry. We have got the 4.8 volt battery set up. So this is a GM1903. So I might need to search on some of these part numbers to see if I can find them, because we only want the ones that can have the rechargeable batteries. That's the cab over version, so more like a Mercedes. Let's look at that, because people might be interested in that, might help with the search. So here is the selection of other ones. So that blue trailer is the one that you can get in the same version as these, which is the tankers. So they do the tanker, they do a square box. They also do, and these are the 2 I'm particularly interested in, a car transporter version, and one with cargo containers on the back. I'd look to get both of those. I'm hoping that some of my friends are going to get some of these, and then we can probably have a go at running them together, and you know, it could be something that could be quite good. Now, the only problem I found, I have had this out of the box just to charge the battery and stuff like that and test it and make sure it works, because at the time where I am now was set up for A11 Outlaws, one of my other series, so I didn't have a space to film an unboxing. It has a bit of a ground clearance issue. Anyway, let's get it out of the box and have a look at it. So here we go out of the box. So a few things to start off with. This battery pack sits under here, but it's not actually the battery pack. It is, and I've put a couple of batteries in here, because the only thing you will need to add to this is a couple of batteries for the remote. Comes with a charger. It's on the standard JST, 4.8 Focus. There we go. 5 volt, 2 amp, 250 milliamp hour charger. Okay, so that comes in here, and I say I've got a couple of batteries out and ready to go into the remote. The truck itself is held in with some of those, as is the controller. So I'm going to pause the video now and release it from its prison. Released it from its prison. You will need a screwdriver, because underneath the bottom of the cab is a screw into the thing, which is how you need to release the battery. This has now been charged up, so I can do some running footage in a second. Charger. That's all right, I'm just taking thumbnails because I don't know which one I'm going to use yet. Anyway, getting on with it. It is 2.4G, and we shall see how it runs. So it's clicky, on off, screw in the back, so I'll put the two batteries in there in a second. But you don't care about that, do you? So come on, Sharky, get on with it. Let's have a look at this unit. So one limitation I've seen straight off the bat, because this is designed more with children in mind, then the tractor unit has a little plug off the back here to stop this jackknifing, which fits into this little slot here. Now, hopefully you can see that. If I cut this little nub in here, that'll give me more of an angle, which means it'll probably think. I'm going to run it as stock at the moment, but then see how that goes. Now, this is just plastic. There's no power or drive to these. I don't know whether I can take the top unit off of this, potentially, which would give me a low boy style trailer. It's fairly detailed on the back, doesn't open. Why it's got this on underneath here, I really have no idea. It shows that whoever did the original casting has no idea, because there'd be no driveline driving power to these wheels unless they've used something else and just dropped it in underneath. But I thought that was quite funny and interesting. Anyway, putting that to one side. This, I think, looks pretty darn good, considering this was 20 quid. Now, this is a free spinning axle. This is the driven axle. Now, you should be able to see. The ground clearance on this. We look here. Is not a lot. And this hump here, which is obviously the motor, is not giving us a lot of ground clearance. There is room for bigger tyres. That could be done. But yeah, so this needs to be a flat surface. It needs to be a hard surface, because otherwise it's not going to run too well. Detailing underneath quite good. We've got a steering trim under here. As I say, hobby grade this is not. It is 2.4G. It is non-proportional, so I think the wheels are pretty detailed. The cab, considering this is 20 quid, and that's the thing, you know, I do a lot of cheap stuff on my channel because I don't have a lot of money, but can add lights to this. That'd make it look really cool. Let's see what room there is under the body at some point. Nice on-off switch. So I'll take this outside and run it in a bit. Oh, did I put that in a little bit too far when I took that out? So quite a large battery compartment in here, which is where this sits. So that's a 300 milliamp hour, 4.8 volt. Okay. We'll stick that in and we'll do a running test. So using my trusty screwdriver, fitted the batteries to this, turn this on. Okay. So throttle. Using my cup as a thing. Seems a little fast, but we'll see. Steering angle's not great. Look at that from here. But there again, there we go. So I will get some running footage of this a bit later and put that together with this. Whether I do that on the floor in the kitchen or whether I do that outside, we'll see how that goes and what the weather's like outside. Anyway, if you haven't liked, commented and subscribed, can you please do that? It is important, it helps me, it helps the channel. Comments are really important. Please, I want some interaction with you guys, so please do go and stick me a comment down in the comment section. First off, I thought I'd try it on the kitchen floor and hopefully you get some I'd run it without the trailer first. Now stick the trailer on. The trailer is now stuck on. You can see that and this is one of the things I found, it's just got high-sided on the gaps between the on the floor, between the tiles there. So I'll just go and move that. Trying a different angle. You see that lock thing on there doesn't allow it to jackknife, which is interesting. It just pushes it backwards because there's no weight in it. Sorry about that, doorbell went. Yeah, so I'm going to adjust that axle. I think that's enough for seeing inside. I'm going to take it outside in a bit, as I've got some jobs to do about here and stuff. So anyway, I'll see you in the next section. So I've brought the truck outside, turned it on, we'll see how we do. See, it's fairly fast. Let's try it up on the top of the car. So let's see what happens here. Hopefully I'll keep it. So it's got a pretty good speed to it. Right, let's see what happens when I put it on just the truck, no trailer. Right, so just got it on the tractor unit now. A lot quieter. Quick little unit. And you see out here on this tarmac, it's having no real problems as far as ground clearance is concerned. Oh, tipped it over. So put it back on its wheels. Having a bit of a tracking issue. I can sort that out with the little switch underneath. Yeah, looks like a really fun unit. I don't know how much precision stuff we'll be able to do, but yeah, see where we go from there. Oop. So let's just show you how this couples up. Literally just pushes in and clicks in. Well, that's it for today. Hope you found this interesting, and I look forward to seeing your comments down in the comment section. Catch you soon.